So you have to have both sides, okay? So that's the principle. Be willing to take an L and play to win, okay? You need both of them together. That's number one. That's the first one. Yeah, man, really, play to win. Don't play trying to avoid losses. Risk the loss. Risk the loss. Women don't like to risk rejection. If you're around here with your dick and balls not wanting to risk rejection, you're feminine. This is why you need the medicine. This is why you need the medicine. Let the girls do that. Let the girls and the kids do that. Not you. And don't do it so that you can be something for women. Do it so you can be something for you. Fuck you mean. Fuck the bitches, man. Do it for you. Lingam time, bruh. Lingam time. Second principle. We are not equal. It's never her fault. Theory side. We are not equal. I give you the maxim of law. Two things that are similar are not the same. We settled this with Jim Crow, guys. It shouldn't be this difficult. Separate but equal. No. Two things that are similar are not the same. You cannot have separate and equal. Okay? Men and women are not equal. We have similarities, most certainly. But the places where we are not similar, we are very different in specific ways, okay? Travis said, I gotta have it like this. It's not sugar-coated. Hell yeah, it can't be sugar-coated, bro. No illusionary sweetness on this shit. See, that goes back to the feminine. Nah, bran muffin, no icing, and it's dry. Eat. A bran muffin. Hell no. No, it ain't no cupcake. All right, look. The theory side. We are not equal, okay? So you're going to stop the whole feminist talking point of men and women are equal. We're essentially... No, we're not. We're not. We're not. And you've got to get it out of yourself. Here's the practice side. Here's why I will say to practice for your own benefit, for your own health. It's never her fault. Whenever you can, rise above women. I don't give a damn what she did, or what reactionary shit she did. All right, what emotional reactionary shit she did. You shouldn't be doing no emotional reactionary shit. If you do, catch yourself. I get it. We all messed up, raised by women. I get it. But you can't be doing it. And one way to help you in the practice, I don't care what she did, take the blame. Take the blame. I'm not saying that to say that women possess no culpability or possess no agency. If you raise a child like that, you spoil the fuck out of it. No, that's not what I'm saying. But if your kid goes to somebody's house and does some I ain't got no home training ass shit, and it's your kid, then yeah, it's your motherfucking fault. See, this is the thing. I'm not saying, because we're especially getting this in the with black folks, man. We especially getting this where you got the women out here doing whatever the fuck they want to, and then on one side you got I can do whatever I want. Another side is if you taking the lead, then it's still your fault. Like no, chill out. Watch this, okay? Because I want you to keep this in mind. I guess it's an addendum for the second principle. Responsibility without authority is slavery. Okay? It's just easy to say, black man, you're responsible for this, you're responsible for that. Okay, where's my authority? If I can't tell you to sit down, shut up, and stop doing that, then I'm not taking your responsibility. So if you don't have the authority, don't take the responsibility. But if you're going to get the authority, the responsibility is yours. Okay? It's real easy. Responsibility and authority go hand in hand. If you're taking on all this responsibility but have no authority, you're a slave. Period. Kunta! Where the fuck the horse is at? The driver and me are waiting. I'm gonna be late to goddamn Master Smith's house. God damn it, Kunta, where are the horses? Those are your responsibility. No authority. He's a bitch. And you wonder why a man who puts himself in that position is no longer gonna get respect from his wife or his family. Because he's made himself into a bitch, thinking that was his duty, to take on responsibility with no authority. Most certainly not. Most certainly fucking not. What's the movie? The Bodyguard, Whitney Houston. Man's trying to watch over her. I'm gonna do what I want. Da-da-da. No. I cannot take care of you if you're not gonna listen to me. Like, that's why you teach a dog to respond to its name immediately. Because if that motherfucker's over there doing something ridiculous, I needed to come over here when it's a car coming. Hey, Fido! Looks up and comes. Now, if you don't do that and the motherfucker look up and decide to run away, he's gonna get hit by a car. And not because the dog should have known better. No. Who's in charge? Who's in charge? Simple shit. We are not equal, and it's never her fault. All right? Theory and the practice side. That's principle number 2. KTB says divine masculinity is needed. Otherwise, there's no order or purpose or direction to focus. Exactly. Look, in terms of the spiritual side of this, once again, you don't necessarily have to conflate the two, because you can do the masculinity shit. All physical stuff, all right? Male is the reservoir for the masculine. Female is the reservoir for the feminine. So they're not exclusive to each other. Male and female contain both. Masculine and feminine define each other. Okay, so masculine and feminine, they define each other. Male and female contain one another. Even though male is the reservoir for the masculine, it's going to contain some of the feminine. Even though the female is the reservoir for the feminine, it's going to contain some of the masculine. But the masculine and the feminine in and of themselves define one another, okay? Really simple. See, the feminine is the raw force. It's the power. But the masculine is the direction and focus of that power. It's the guidance. And the product of those two is the divine child. See, a lot of times motherfuckers want to conflate the masculine to simply the child. Well, you know who does that? The feminine shit. The feminized shit. Why? Because that's the jurisdiction of the feminine, is the child. Well, you know, your mama is like this. You get what I'm saying about women. You know we give birth to you, not unless I come through with that lingam. Otherwise, you just bleed everywhere. Fuck out of here. Lingam time. Don't forget what the fuck you come with. Otherwise, you're going to be that bitch-ass motherfucker, kunta-ass nigga, going out there getting some goddamn horses with no authority. No, sir.